Hi there, I'm Ritz Blues. This is Arctic Eggs. Let's get started. We gotta feed a lot of people today. Get 3, 2, 1, go. We doing the 28 stomachs eggs. 28 stomachs fed. That means basically any percent glitchless. You know, when it comes to cooking eggs, ain't nobody better than me. All I need is my trusty pan. I don't even need a heating element or a spatula or nothing. There's only one way to cook eggs. Fried, both sides. None of that sunny side up business here. We're a professional. Very good. So the story. This game does have a story. I was a soldier, but I tried to escape and they caught me. And so they put me down to a fry cook. And now I found my calling. We got 10 stomachs to feed out here. We got little smoky huevos going on here. She says she likes it for the flavor. I think the oxygen tank hooked up to her says a little different. We gotta cook both sides of the egg before the cigarette burns out. So this is a physics simulator. You gotta properly cook eggs without burning them out or fringing them out of the pan. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. Unless you're trying to remember how many people you fed. But you'll notice I don't light up. I just stick it up in front of my face so I can count. I'm gonna go out of bounds here. And we're gonna fall. Oops. Not intentional, but that's okay. We're gonna try that again. Turning is slow, so we try not to turn very much. So we go out of bounds, we walk on the wrong side of the bridge, and then we can cut across right here. Can skip a whole staircase doing that. These three want 4. 4 cackleberries coming right up. Tricky bit about cooking eggs is sometimes they tend to pile up on one another. So you got to get just the right kind of flip. And you only want the right eggs to flip and not the ones that are still cooking. There we go. There's all 4 on the correct side. Very done. You're welcome, ladies. Enjoy. Here we got a smoky special. 12 cigarettes and 1 egg. Not much to say about this other than, you know, it's definitely a smokier egg than before. You gotta be real careful about not flinging any of them cigarettes out while you're cooking it. There we go. We mashed through the dialogue, but once they're done it says saving. I can hit the escape key and move on. So we gotta feed 27 people plus the final person. Supposed to have 2 fish tins here. The soldiers like 2. If ever there's a bug in the spawning, we gotta reset, so sometimes I just dump the ingredients to reset. So yeah, 2 tins of fish here. They're gonna pop open. Once you pop, you can't stop. Gotta flip them. Get all the little fish out of them. There we go. And we just gotta make sure that they cook evenly on all sides there. There we go. Just don't want any fish on top of another fish. That way they all cook together. Beautiful. Enjoy your fish, sir. So the hub world's got 3 different doors we gotta open, but in order to open them doors, we gotta feed everybody in the hub world first. So we routed it in such a way that we make sure to hit everybody there, including Monobrow and what's his name? Will Shakespeare over there. So we got our first little piece of pig on the plate here. Bacon's particularly tricky to cook because it's real sticky. Oh, there's an egg roll there. Hope you like that. Bacon's tricky to flip. Doesn't like to flip end over end, so you got to flip it sideways, not long ways. We got some competition though. Sausage boy over here thinks he can show me up. Turns out I can cook sausage and eggs better than he can. Watch this. Don't mind the links. See, look at that. Look at that. Didn't even lose the egg. He did lose the other one, though. Hubris. Hubris. That's okay, though. We got another egg roll. So an important part of cooking sausage and eggs is make sure the eggs lay flat. Sausages are pretty easy to cook. You don't have to flip them or nothing. But flipping the eggs without losing the sausages is the name of the game here. There we go. All the sausage cooks nice and fast, unlike real sausage. And there we go. I try not to think too much about these soldiers, especially the way that their bodies tend to gyrate and ripple like they're made out of pudding. Actually, if you want, you can look at any character in this game except for myself, and they'll all be kind of weird and ripply. So we got little smoky sardines going here. Very nice. Go with 2 dashes and a dot here. Also known as the salmonella special. Bacon takes a little longer to cook than the eggs. And on top of that, it's a little tricky to get them to flip the right direction, if you know what I mean. Especially when they're lining up together like that. There we go. That's what I like to see. Very good. Make up here our way here to Mr. Mariana Trench. Their impossible staircase. 2 eggs, real simple. His head's shaped like an egg. That last one's real bouncy. These eggs are real rubbery and bouncy. That'll be apparent when we cook in some of the other environments in the game. Speaking of which, we're at 9 fed. We need 1 more to open all the doors. Down below here, we got 1 last set of soldiers, and then we're going to head on to the jail. Do a little sideways walk, little crab walk. Easy. 1 egg, 1 tin of fish there. Not quite caviar, but it'll do. Oh, lost a fish. Sometimes when they wind up perfectly opposite each other on the same pan, when you flip one over, the other one flies out, so gotta be careful about that. It's usually good to keep what you don't want to flip in the middle, and what you do want to flip on the edge you're trying to flip from. We got a little sideways tin action going here. That's okay though. All 3 fish cooked back to back. All done. This would be the part in the speed run where we split, but I don't have a timer rolling here. Welcome to jail. You got a bunch of weirdos and freaks here. They like to cook things with cockroaches and bullets and stuff. Real messed up stuff. Unfortunately, we can't let the cockroaches escape. This is a jail after all. Don't worry though, they don't cook all the way through. They're pretty tough little buggers. Come on now, little fella. Flip our egg. Just gotta keep that cockroach from jumping out. There we go. First try. Let's make our way up here. Dinner and a show, he says, huh? Well, here's dinner. And there's the show. Hot bullets. See ya. Got the egg flip, no bullet. Easy. Easy every time. We'll finish the egg before the second bullet goes off. So yeah, these soldiers tend to throw bullets in there. It's not very friendly of them. Alright, here we have cooperative toilet usage here. Oops, that's okay. I know personally I'm more of a competitive toilet user myself, but you know, they do what they need, I guess. So, as usual, if we get a little bullet action there that we don't want, we can always toss it out. Oh, easy, easy, easy. That egg roll, man. It's really staying pretty tight there. There we go. Now we got it. We just need to flip that bacon and we're good to go. So if you have to leave a bullet on the pan, make sure it's as close to the food as possible on the far edge so that they don't go together off the edge. It's real tricky business cooking with bullets. You know what's worse than cooking an egg with a cockroach? Cooking 2 eggs with a bullet. Although there is an option with 2 eggs and 2 cockroaches. Oh, we got double bulleted here. There we go. 2 eggs, 1 bullet. Bullet's optional. Oh, we lost control there. It's a little tricky to place your ingredients on the pan when you're holding heavy ordnance. Pretty sure the bullets they have here don't fit the guns that they're using. Perfect. 2 eggs flipped, 1 bullet already gone. Easy, easy, easy. Dunskies. You know, sometimes in prison you can get all kinds of stuff here. Like frozen pizza. Definitely on the contraband list, but, you know, who am I to turn down a request from a man who has no future? Or head, for that matter. Seems like all the prisoners lost their minds. Oh, there we go. Come on. There's a flip. Hey, here we go. Frozen pizza flipped over. Secretly a tortilla on the back. And we're done. We quit warp. Make our way back to the entrance. And then we split. So we're going to leave 3 unfed stomachs there because the other ones are a little tougher or further away. So we're going to make our way to the next area. 15 down, 12 to go. Make our way up the steps. Gonna cross this catwalk correctly this time. Heading to that door up there. You know, it takes a long time to become a good, proper fry cook. When I first played this game, it took me about 3 hours to finish it. But I've seen people play the itch demo and finish it in under an hour. Under 45 minutes, actually. Very impressive. Welcome to the club. We're gonna cook some beer-battered eggs here. Hold the beer. If we spill even a drop of beer, we gotta start over. Thankfully, the egg cooks perfectly fine. If the beer stays in the pan, it's fine, but if it falls out, that's a party foul right there. Welcome to the club. We got all kinds of things. We got dances. Check out this sweet dance moves. And we got beer to share. If 1 beer is good, 2 beer is better. Hey, we successfully flipped it without losing a drop of beer. Pay no attention to the fact that the drops are actually slivers that are shaped like discs. This lady wants room temperature water. Or, sorry, room temperature ice. So we gotta warm up the ice here, it's a little too cold. Little chili willies here. 1 egg, 2 eggs, flipperoonies. Easy every time. And yeah, I gotta put the ice cubes in the shot glasses too. Tricky stuff. Boy, this guy's got some schmoves, doesn't he? Party foul, we got the beer right off the bat here. We want the beer off to one side, fish on the other. Don't mix them. Not till the fish are ready. That's the general strat with beer, is keep it away from everything else and try not to move it. There we are. Now a little beer batted fish. Perfect. Ooh, we got some live ones here. No, no, no. Don't. If they jump on the tin, it gets real hard. We don't want them to do that. Man, they are schmoving. Alright, we got the eggs. Got the fish. We got the beer. Just let them fish cook. Let them cook. Come on. Cook them up, fish. Cook them. The fact that they flop around does make this a little trickier, but they do eventually cook all the way through. Here we have some very interestingly dressed fellows here. Got a lovely stack of eggs and beer. Gonna try and cook them, but it's probably not gonna work here. Gonna tilt it over, give it a little flip. Nope, we lost the drop. So put the beer off to the side. No, come on, egg, don't be that way. Sometimes the egg just spawns right on top of the beer and there's nothing you can do about it. This is a proper setup here for double huevo cervezas. One, two, good. Add the beer. Very nice beer eggs. There we are. Time to mix some drinks. We can show up this bartender here. We can make mixed drinks faster than them, and we can cook eggs while we're doing it. If the ice cubes melt, we gotta start all over, so they gotta go in the glass. And of course, we can't let the cig burn out. This is what I call make it a double bartender. Easy every time. There's actually 3 different kinds of pans you can use in this game, but we stick with the normal here. But there's a hard pan that's basically flat. There we are. Got a little mixed drink action going here. Remember, liquor before beer in the clear. Beer before liquor, never sicker. These two know how to do it. You put the beer second. Also, check it out, 3D glasses, or X-ray glasses. If you put the shot glass in front of the egg, it'll see right through it. You can see the yolk even when it's still cooking. I'm going to reset here. And we split, as we are done with the bar. We're only leaving one patron unfed. And that's just because they're really, really far away. All they want is a single egg, but they are so far away it's not worth it. Plus, it requires warping into another area, which messes up save and quit warping. In a marathon, though, that would definitely be a thing to consider as an incentive, would be feeding the whale. That's what they call that, feeding the whale. Even whales like eggs, you know? Although I suppose a better incentive would be all stomachs fed. So we do a little out of bounds work here. Just need a few more people here. 5 more stomachs. You know, people don't realize this, but I'm also pretty good at frying up fish here. I know you're supposed to cut these puffer fish up first, but, you know, nothing goes wrong with just cooking them first. The tricky bit, though, is you gotta make sure they don't bounce around. The cigarette's real good for that. If we feed enough people, we'll get an audience to see the Saint of 6 stomachs. He's the boss around here. So that's why we gotta feed 27 people. Come on, fish. Flip over. There you go. That's what I like to see. One nice smoky salmon right here. It's probably not a salmon, but it's cooked. Another little out of bounds stair walk here. Oh, never mind. We missed. Oh, we got them glitched together there. Sometimes the items spawn on top of one another. You have to put them together at the same time like that. It doesn't work. So what do we call a family reunion? You got the big fish and the little fish. And we got another set of kissing fish here, where the little fish get stuck together. You have to be careful with that. No, don't lose it. Bad luck there. Sometimes when the little fish pop out, when they spawn stuck to one another, and that's just nothing we can do about it. There we go. Perfect. That's a good landing. Beautiful little family of fish. Except when Big Daddy there decides he wants to flip over. We don't want that. He needs to cook both sides, you know. And then the little one off the can there. There we go. Perfect. Done. Family reunion. This is the favorite meal of the Saint of Six Stomachs here. One fried stingray coming right up. It's a little tricky to flip the stingray, but with practice, it cooks pretty fast. Definitely easier than cooking 2 pufferfish. That's for sure. Alright. It's just about time to call it a day here. But before I retire, I gotta pass my skills on. So this fishmonger here, he's jealous of my skills, so we're gonna teach him how to cook bacon and eggs. So they actually reverse the controls for this, so you always, you have to, tilt backwards from what you're used to. So it's very tricky. Or you could be like me and just flip your mouse over. Easy every time. And we warp. Time to go pay the Saint of Six Stomachs a little visit here. Going back out. Split. Time for our final friend here, the Saint. So we're at 27 fed. Just leaves one more. Although technically it's a lot of stomachs for one stomach. This is about as close to a boss fight as this game gets. That's it. He's just a stomach. A stomach that demands eggs. 2 eggs. Easy peasy. Not even a challenge. Second stomach demands 3 eggs. Alright. Takes a little bit of doing, but we can get it done. Not a problem. There we go. Nice and beautiful. There we go. And a flip. There we go. All 3. One trio of fried eggs. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs for stomach number 3. Stomach number 3 is looking real rib cagey there. Oh, stay on there, 4th egg. Easy. Stomach number 4 wants 5 eggs. 5 eggs on one little pan. That is one very chicken-looking stomach, by the way. Easy, easy. There we go. Okay. Almost. There we go. Number 5, all ready to cook. Stomach number 5 is a chicken. And it demands 6 of its children as sacrifice. So we cook 6 eggs. Got a little egg roll on the side. This requires absolute focus. There we go. Come on. Cook away, eggs. And there we go. 6 eggs. Stomach number 6. The Saint himself. The man, the myth, the legend. The Saint of 6 Stomachs. Over 100 years old. Just wants 1 egg. We are done cooking. But time is not over yet. Our reward for our hard work feeding so many people, including the saint, who asks us the question, can you fry an egg on the top of Mount Everest? We'll find out. Giving him a warm embrace of fingertips to fingertips. We'll let you know, Saint. So we play through the credits here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's a very interesting game. There's 4 different categories for the speedrun. This one's the 28 stomachs, but you also got the all stomachs, or 37 stomachs is what it's called. I think it's 37. And then there's also the any percent run, where we go straight to the saint. We skip everybody. Very good glitch. And then finally there's the itch.io version, or the demo version. It's the free version. If you like this game, you think it's cool, go check it out on itch.io. Just look it up. Tip the artist if you like it, or even better, buy the game. The full game's great. Yeah, I said it. It's a good game. It's just weird. Real weird. The controls are arguably the worst part of it, and that and the really, really weird animations are just freaky. Alright, so time comes when we fade back to black after this cutscene. So we crash land on Everest. That's our reward for our hard work. We have our freedom for however long it lasts. Let's get to the summit. By the way, this is clearly not Everest because it's not covered in trash and filth, as depressing as that is. Or maybe in the future they cleaned it all up, who knows? And there we go. We pet the chickie. Who cares if you can fry an egg on Mount Everest if there's nobody there to feed? And time. That's it. That's Arctic Eggs. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.